Good morning, everybody. This is Coins and a Cigar with a Find It Friday edition. We are going to look through $100 in quarters to see if we can find any varieties, any airs. I do have $2 in pennies. However, I've noticed all of the rolls of the pennies are complete, intact rolls of the Professional Life in Illinois series of pennies. And all of them are that. And I don't want to open them because I've done a little research and saw that you can actually sell these, and they are in brilliant uncirculated condition. These are beautiful pennies. You can actually sell them for, I think some of the listings were saying $8 or $9, $10 a roll, $6 or $7 a roll just to be fair. So, you know, even if it's $5, that's 10 times your money right there. So I'm going to set them aside, and we're just going to do quarters. How about that? Our cigar today is a CAO Flathead Steel Horse. It's a robust blend of some Nicaraguan and Honduran and Dominican tobacco. It's wrapped in a Connecticut leaf, and have not had this cigar. We'll probably have it after I open up these roll of quarters, go out on the porch and take the dog out just to kind of see what it tastes like. I'll give you my review a little bit later, but first we really just need to get into these quarters. All right, roll number one. If you notice, all of them are professionally wrapped rolls. Somebody questioned, I called them bank wrapped. They're not actually bank wrapped, as somebody pointed out. They are rolled from Loomis, but got them from the bank. What in the world? Look at that, first roll. And I did a crappy job of opening them up, but found that crossing the Delaware right there. Obviously looking for silver, looking for varieties, looking for airs. There's another crossing the Delaware right there. Anything that I can find that has greater value than the 25 cents. Here's another crossing the Delaware. I can tell by the 2021 because only 2021 has the crossing the Delaware. There's another potential air coin right there, that Spitting Horse. This is a 1971. It just looked funky. So, all right, let me go through the first roll and sort it all out. All right, got two potential West Point coins right here. The American Memorial, that is a Philadelphia. And that is also a Philadelphia. 6 potential air coins. The Alaska, which is the 6 toes. That is technically a 6 toe. If you look, you can see the die chips here that make it look like there's a 6 toe, and actually the A and the N in land has a die chip as well that makes it kind of all squished together. Quarter is not in the best condition, but you can actually see that 6th toe right there. So technically this is a variety. This is an air coin, just not a mint quality one. I may set it aside just in case. All right, 2 potential Spitting Horses. No. And no. And crossing the Delaware is looking for that very profound die chip on the hat, looking for the broken sword or for the ghost ore, they call it. I have found 2 of the crossing the Delawares with a moderate die chip on the hat. It is a variety. It is something you can find that is greater value than that 25 cents. They sell for, you know, $4 or $5, something like that. Guess while I'm at it, I should let you know what we've done so far. 165 quarters so far. This will be 175 when we get done. 4 silvers, 4 W's. The 2 of the 2019s and 2 of the 2020s, and of course there are the varieties that I look for. There are so many other ones. The Spitting Horse, the Crossing the Delaware, that American Samoa Blind Bat, and of course the Kansas In God We Rust, where the T in trust is completely gone. I have found one of those. So let's go on to roll number 2. All right, Find It Friday edition. Would love to find some silver, would love to find some West Pointers. That would make me happy. While I'm at it, while I have you here, got super excited because I went to my, what is this right here? It is just a nice coin. Did go to a local coin shop and got a few things, including this. He actually threw this into a couple of the things that I bought, said I'll give it to you for $5. And I thought, wow, $5 for a PCGS rated Proof 69 1971 S nickel. And it's beautiful. And I thought, man, that's pretty cool for $5. And then I looked it up and they're really only valued at about $10. So yeah, I doubled my money, but I really thought, you know, a 69 rating on a 1971 proof quarter would be a lot higher in value. As you can see, it's just beautiful. But I mean, that's an amazing quarter. I can see why I got the 69 proof 69 rating, but not a whole lot of value. Not as much value as I certainly was excited about. I thought it would be a greater deal than that extra $5. But still, doubling your money. I mean, that's what we do. That's our objective as coin hunters, is to get something that we can actually sell at a higher value and actually make money. That's what we're doing. So some of the other things I actually got a nice Morgan too. He sold it to me for $45 for a Morgan silver dollar, way below melt value. All right, not seeing anything else silvery in here, so let me go through, see what I can find. All right, potential West Pointer 2020 Salt River Bay, that is Philadelphia. Crossing the Delaware, that is not, or no, I'm sorry, not a crossing the Delaware, a Delaware spitting horse, not it. Minnesota, looking for that extra tree that I do not see. 3 more of the crossing the Delawares. Got it right this time. No. No, no, no. And no, no, no. Roll number 3. Let's see, come on, silver. Come on, West Point. Come on, something. All right. Some really nice edges there. Probably newer coins. Yep. Vita. This one. All right. Let me take a look, see what I can find. All right, 2 more potential West Pointers. That is a Philadelphia. My favorite design of all of them, the tall grass prairie, that little butterfly, is a Philadelphia. Do you have a bicentennial quarter that's in really good condition? It is a Philadelphia. That is in really good condition. There are DDOs and DDRs primarily on the Denver Mint for these, but I always take a look just in case to see maybe he has that extra finger on the drum. Possible In God We Rust, that Kansas quarter. There's actually another air where there's that pierced buffalo. I'm not seeing that. And it says In God We Trust. And 2 more potential die chip airs. Crossing the Delaware. No. And no. So, roll number 4. Take a look. And we don't see any silver obvious edges. This quarter has a very big edge right here. What is this? If I can get it out. Wow. Guess it's just a 1982 quarter, but man, it just feels thicker than the other ones. So, all right, 2021. All right, let me take a look. There's a possible West Pointer right there. But no, Philadelphia. All right, did find a bicentennial that's in really bad shape. It is a Denver Mint, but you can barely make out the Denver. The D is all squished, and it's just in really bad condition. I looked to see if there's any DDO or anything, but even if there was, just pretty rough. So I'll add it to the pile, but not what I was looking for. And 4 more potential crossing the Delaware die chip airs. One day I will find the big one that will make me scream like, oh my God, I finally found one. No, no, no. And no. All right, roll number 6, 5, 6, 4. All right, I lost count. We got 5 left, so this is 6. All right, we're getting much better at opening these up. Seems like it anyway. All right, probably a newer quarter here. Yep, Hope quarter. I don't see anything silvery, anything standing out, so there's the Crossing the Delaware. All right, let me take a look. All right, 2 more potential West Pointers in that roll, and that is a Denver, and this is a Philadelphia. 1 more Crossing the Delaware opportunity, and it is in good tact, in good tact, and a really nice Grizzly Bear Alaska quarter that I'm really hoping has that 6 claws. No, 5 claws. Roll number 5. Now I know how to do math. Alright, potential shiny edge there. Oh, just a beautiful coin. Again, nothing silvery, nothing standing out. Let me take a look and see what I can find. Alright, 2 more potential West Pointers. That is a Philadelphia. This is a Denver. Did find a Denver Bicentennial quarter that's in really good shape. And when I put it under the scope, I thought maybe I had that DDO error, but no. There's a little splitting on the R and trust, but I don't think so. Don't think it's going to qualify. And 3 more Crossing the Delawares. No, no, no. No, no, no. No, no, no. All right. 4 rolls left. Figured I'd show you that Morgan silver dollar I got for $45 from a buddy at the local coin place. 1921 Philadelphia, pretty common, but pretty good shape. Figured that's a pretty good deal, $45. A little bit of toning right there. Probably shouldn't be touching it with bare hands, but sometimes it's good to have connections. He said somebody brought him in and he just wanted to kind of clean up a lot of stuff in his shop, and I've gone to him since the beginning of the year. So he said, hey, $50 you can have this, and you can have, for $50 you can have this, and you can have this. So I said, deal. Back to this. Just as I got done saying I've been getting pretty good at opening those rolls, I do that. All right, nothing silvery looking. Another real dark edge coin here. What is that? 1997. Wow. All right, let's see what I can find. All right, 3 more potential West Pointers. Philadelphia. 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 And some potential air coins. Dr. Sally Ride, if you're looking for that extra comet that's kind of behind her head. I am not seeing that. And there's 2 more Crossing the Delawares. No, no, no. And no, no, no. All right, 3 rolls to go. Striking out, other than that Bicentennials and that 6 claws. Let's see what we can find. All right, really shiny edges there. Those probably semi-quintucentennial quarters. No, them is. All right, nothing silver, nothing super exciting there. Here's an older one, 1980. All right, let's take a look. All right, 2 more potential West Pointers striking out so far. Philadelphia, 2020, Philadelphia. Another Dr. Sally ride that is in good condition. Die chip air crossing the Delaware. No, no, no. No die chip. Full sword. No ghost ore. 2 rolls left. Hasn't been a great hunt so far, but if every day we found something, this would make this hobby or passion, whatever you want to call it, money-making enterprise. It would make it so much easier if we found stuff every single day. Some days, you just don't get there. But let's take a look at this really old quarter. Holy cow. North Carolina, really bad condition. No silver. Let's take a look. What's that right there? 1965. That weighs what it's supposed to weigh. It's not silver. You can see the clad. All right, let's take a look. That roll was a dud. 1 possible West Pointer, Philadelphia, and 1 possible spitting horse. No. All right, final roll. Let's do this all together here just to see if I can do it with my fingernails. All right. Wow, there we go. All right, shiny edge are there. Nope. All right, final look. Let's see what we can find. Wow, 1 possible West Pointer. That is a Philadelphia. 2 crossing the Delawares. That one's not. And that one is not. Okay, I thought I saw something in there. It was like, now that I peeled it off, it's not. All right, not the greatest hunt ever. 2 bicentennials that I'll add to my stack. There is that 6 claw Alaska quarter. It's just not really in great condition, and it's not an air that I don't even know if PCGS recognizes it as an air. But it is definitely a 6 claws, so I might go ahead and I'm going to hold off on adding it to the list. So this is going to be pretty easy. Change this to 175, and I don't get to change anything else. I'll let you know about that 6 claws. See if I'll add that to the list, but I don't think so. It's just, I don't know. I don't think so. I'll let you know. So, only real eventful thing of today was this. I do have some coins coming back from PCGS. I did get notification today. The one got paid for. I still have like 8 or 9 other coins that I'm waiting on, but some are in the encapsulation process, some are in the grading process, and some are still saying pending. So I'll let you know as soon as all of them come in. I'll open them up. The only one I'm really super excited about is that 2009 dollar coin that is missing that entire clad layer. I'm really hoping that I get a good grade on that, because I think that could be a very valuable coin. So other than that, like, subscribe, thanks for sharing, or thanks for watching, and please share. Love you guys, appreciate it. Like I said, sometimes you don't always find something, but it's always nice to go through the hunt to see what we can find. Anything that is greater value, that's always nice to find. And please, please, please let me know. Should I open these and go through them, or should I just hold on to the rolls? Because they are beautiful 2009s. Lincoln pennies. I think I'm just gonna hold on to the rolls, add them to my collection of the stuff that I have, and save them for a rainy day. Love you guys. Appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching. You're the best. Keep happy hunting and peace and love.